let's talk about P.M.S. P.M.S. Premenstrual syndromes. Let's talk about what it's exacerbated by, what it is, some things that you can do from the comfort of your own home to try to see if you can get feeling better. Okay. This is for any females in puberty. This is for females that are in their fertility years, postpartum, perimenopausal years, so that 35 to 55 age range, when generally the PMS starts really shifting. Like, I think of puberty and perimenopause as the two bookends of the times in a chapter in a woman's life where the PMS really becomes striking and the viper comes out in a bigger way. The menstrual migraines come out, the weight changes, the bloating, the constipation, the body aches. But the big thing that I hear most often is the fatigue and the emotional irritability, just like wowza. And holy macaroni, when you've got a woman in perimenopause with daughters that are going through puberty and in their teenage years, now you've really got a big old storm, right? So 75% of women will experience PMS. So what are some signs and symptoms of PMS? Obviously, breast tenderness, menstrual cramps, insomnia, headaches, specifically menstrual migraines can definitely, if yours are cyclic, moodiness. And moodiness is the thing that I hear most often. The viper came out. I can't believe I took that so personally. I really reacted. I bit my husband's head off. I got mad at my sister. I had an argument at work. And afterwards I go, oh my gosh, I just started bleeding. No wonder I was so crabby, or I just don't even want to be around people, right? Whoops, did I really say that? The irritability is striking, and particularly once again in that, like, women in their 40s, deep into the perimenopause chapter, it tends to be striking. And so for those women, I want you to really listen up, because I'm going to give a lot of suggestions for that specifically. Often for some women, sadness is pronounced during that time. There can be a significant decrease in libido, but what's striking is there's often right before, like the day before you bleed, there's a little surge of testosterone. And sometimes there's that one last hurrah where your libido comes back and then you start bleeding. But for the most part, during that PMS week, the week before you bleed, libido can drop. It's often a time when women will experience more pronounced anxiety. Hair will become more brittle. There's bloating, more body aches. Often women will experience more constipation, putting on a few pounds. Often it's just water weight. Obviously, the cravings are insane. You just go, oh my gosh, I'm fiending for chocolate or whatever it is for you. Women are often more reactionary during that time. Exhaustion will be more pronounced. For you, you know what it is for you. Okay, it might be just one of those things. It might be a laundry list of those plus some others. But what's most important is that you track. So let me go into some solutions, and I'm just going to kind of weave in. So I want to talk about some solutions. I'll go back to some reasoning, and that way I want to make sure that you're staying engaged. If you're someone who's like, yes, that's me, I'm definitely struggling with PMS. And once again, this is even if you're not bleeding. So if you're beyond menopause, you haven't had a bleed in more than 12 months, but you're still noticing the cyclic nature. Listen, the moon pulls tides, my friends, it has a big effect on us. And if you're noticing the cyclic nature of irritability or constipation or bloating, I want you to still be thinking this, I'm speaking to you. Okay, so we have to hydrate well. Making sure that your water is not stored in plastic. We're thinking glass. Ideally, half your body weight in ounces of water a day. More than that is better. I would love it if you could get your full weight in body ounces. Make sure your water is filtered well. I like the Berkey filter. For some of you, shifting up the water where maybe you add some Himalayan sea salt, or maybe you add some green powder like the Innerlight greens or spirulina or chlorella. Maybe you add some lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to your water to help decrease the bloating and the burping and the heartburn, right? To help increase your better digestion of the food that you're eating. Okay, sometimes we have to play around with not just how much water, but the quality of water, and then adding in warming liquids, specifically your adaptogen elixirs, because what we're doing is we're going in and giving the adrenals what they need. What are adaptogens? They come from the plant, mushroom, botanical kingdom. They help the body better adapt to stress. There's no single pronged approach. Okay, it's not like you just go add one supplement or take one drug or try one thing. We really, from a functional medicine perspective, we look at our gut well-being, our adrenal well-being, our liver liver? Are we pooping every day? Okay, your detoxification pathways, and it's all relevant and it's all important. So when we are not sleeping, we're increasing inflammation in the body. We are increasing dehydration in the body. We are decreasing testosterone production in the body. We are adding stress to the body. Okay, so things that we can do is blood sugar management throughout the day, not skipping meals, making sure you're getting your adaptogen elixir in first thing in the morning, eating quality protein and fat throughout the day, and a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and berries. Help your body better detoxify and help shift the way in which you're seeing the scenario. So anyway, I think you're all awesome. Hopefully it's helpful. Until next time, ta-ta for now.